Hi guys, welcome back to Wackyholic. Wacky Tidings. Hi guys, welcome back to Wacky Tidings presents the Wackyholic Chronicles. Let's get into it. Hi guys, it's spooky season.
Favorite time of the year.
Right on. So what we're going to learn about today.
What's your favorite part of Halloween?
I like dressing up. I do. I like dressing up something spooky.
I like the movies and all that stuff,
Yeah.
that gets put on streaming services to just start binging them.
Oh, yeah.
It's great.
You got almost every single one of them doing the whole month.
It's kind of like they do a countdown to Halloween, so they'll just have like just a whole collection of the horror movies on there.
I've already started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What you been watching?
Don't laugh. Stan Helsing.
Oh no, dude, that's great. That's good.
Yeah, so I downloaded Tubi
Yeah.
just to try it. And it was the first one that popped up, and I started watching it. So it was pretty funny.
Yeah, it's got Van.
Yeah.
It's great. What you been doing, Jim?
I haven't watched anything yet. But I'm going to start my movie binging.
I think it's Halloween.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll probably start with the first one, work my way through the series.
Yeah.
I do it every year.
You need to watch some classics, too, though,
Yeah.
besides just Halloween.
Y'all got a classic horror movie?
Like, just not as well known.
Like I'm not that, or just in general, like old horror movie. It can be anything. It's just a horror.
The original Psycho I like.
You know, I don't think I've actually ever sat down and watched that entire movie. Like, I understand all the references from it, but, like, here's a unpopular, like, it's not as well known, House on Haunted Hill.
The remake or the original?
Both.
I like the original had Vincent Price in it.
Yeah.
And it was like black and white.
Yeah.
And then I did like the remake.
Yeah, because they had your boy in it. What's his name? With the smile. It's really creepy. Tim Curry.
Oh,
He's the mansion guy, right?
the curator.
The curator. Ain't that Tim Curry? If it's not, it's like they almost look identical.
I honestly do not remember. We can totally hook that up.
Yeah,
real
I'm
quick.
pretty sure it's Tim Curry. Just because, literally, that smile alone, it just brings me back to it, and it just sends chills down my spine every time.
Yeah. Well, while he's looked at, I'll tell you another Tim Curry movie I like that's not really scary, but kind of, I guess you can say is. It's Clue. It's more funny than anything.
Yeah, I like Clue.
Love that
Yeah.
movie.
I love how, we start in October off and I'll be sick.
We'll get it over with now. That way when Halloween gets here, you won't be sick.
Let's hope so.
Yeah, because we got that party. It's probably gonna be popping off on November 1st, hopefully, but
Hopefully.
it's a party.
Nonetheless.
Yeah. Did y'all think any more into your costume ideas?
Okay, so honestly, if we're not gonna go like how we were doing with themes or anything,
Yeah.
we just pick whatever. I think me and Katie's gonna be peanut butter and jelly.
Nice.
I'll be jelly because she likes jelly. I like peanut butter, so she'll be peanut butter.
Nice.
Hmm.
So that'd be a good idea. We just all go with just the goofiest and silliest costumes we could think of. I got it. It goes well for my body shape. I'm going to try to find me a Mr. Potato Head costume. And I'm going to come with the grouchy attitude and everything.
That's definitely you.
That'd be funny.
Yeah.
Not seeing Tim Curry, bro.
No? What's the name of the actor?
For Stephen Price,
Sure.
that's Geoffrey Rush.
Hmm. Well, it's still a good movie though.
I've never seen
Yeah.
it.
I know there's House on a Haunted Hill 2.
I never watched that one.
Yeah, it's not as good. It's definitely, you can see the CGI bad.
But
I don't know why I thought Tim Curry was in that.
I think one of my it's a very old. I think it's from the 40s. It's black and white, but it's called King of the Zombies.
King of the Zombies.
I mean, it's supposed to be a horror movie, but it's hilarious.
So it's one of those comedy horrors.
Dude, it's great. I think I showed you the trailer or part of it. That one. Scooch over, boys! I'm one of the crew. That guy.
Yeah, it looked funny.
It's great. I love that.
Some of those movies are the funniest though, especially if it's like, granted, I know like the scary movie genre kind of has been getting outplayed, like the scary movie.
Oh, like the spoof movies.
Yeah, like those. I mean, they've kind of got a little too much every once in after a while.
Aren't they supposed to be making another one?
No, I'm sure they will be. It's like Fast and the Furious. They pop them out.
But I kind of look forward to the scary movie spoofs.
Yeah. I love the other ones that's like it though. Like, you know, like Stan Helsing was funny, and they came out one where they were making fun of Paranormal Activity. That one was kind of funny.
Haunted House.
Yeah.
And then you also had like Date Movie, Epic Movie,
Yeah.
and all that other stuff.
And then one of them they made fun of Evil Dead, and that was hilarious. So you had like the little person under the little cellar in the floor, and they got their fingers, and it's like this, and then the floor port comes down, and it gets over. They're like, ah.
Does anybody know any famous haunted locations?
Amityville comes first to mind.
Mine's the Lint Manor, here close up in St. Louis.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think they also allow you to do tours and stuff during October and stuff.
That'd be cool.
And I'm not 100%, but I kind of recall a couple years back where they were having it to where it's cost money, but you could spend the night.
Yeah.
In the manor, or something like that.
Yeah.
We should do it.
Do that, and then broadcast a live podcast from
Right.
inside.
I believe they have a restaurant in there too.
I've never been. I just know I've seen about that, and then also close around here I know is Blackwell. It's over by up by Farmington and Bonne Terre and stuff, where when I lived over in Park Hills, like Mike and his wife and all them just talked about it and drove us out there. Not gonna lie, extremely creepy. Of course, y'all know I'm a bitch when it comes to stuff like that, but it was weird because we were going to go and try to see the Blackwell Mansion, which is supposed to be haunted or whatever, and it's like off the beaten path, so you got to turn down this little drive and go up, and it's a one-way thing if you look at the map. We pull in, we're driving forever in a straight line, what appears to be, and then we just come right back out on the road that we turned in on. We didn't turn around or nothing. It was weird.
Well, speaking of St. Louis, you're gonna like this one. The Poltergeist, not the Poltergeist.
The Exorcist.
The Exorcist. Yes.
Exorcist.
The Exorcist house, the original
That was
Poltergeist.
because they moved from somewhere originally to St. Louis, and then that's where the rest of the basically the possession took place was up in St. Louis. That was based off of.
Yeah, so I watched that movie late in life because I believe you had me watch it. I borrowed it from you and watched it.
Yeah.
It didn't scare me as much.
I mean, you were an adult when you watched that. I mean, if you would have
Right.
watched that when you were a kid, I'm pretty sure
well,
that would
I
have
was
By
saying,
yourself.
like, with me being a skeptic too, I'm just like, it's just a movie. Like, did that really happen? By all means, though, I would love to go to a legit, haunted house and try to see something.
I mean, maybe this year if we can swing it, go do a night up at Old Lint Manor or something.
So y'all just leave me in a room by myself.
I will tell you this: the stories I've heard, very rarely does anybody make it all night. They end up leaving after paying all that money.
And we could like straight up do a live.
Do you think they would allow you to do that?
I don't know. We can figure it out. But if they allow us to, all right. If we're all able to get off work around that time, and we have the money, and we can spend the night at the manor, our brewery, wherever we're able to stay, we will totally do a live on probably TikTok for everybody to check it out.
That'd be funny.
And you're gonna see me cry a couple times. I'm just saying, I'm gonna be a little bitch.
Go when we get there, and I'll start antagonizing them. Where you at, Casper?
Oh, you'd be one of those ghost hunter style people. That's one reason why I was never able to watch those. Is because you want to enjoy it, and then you got the asshole.
Okay, so see, like my mom used to watch
Yeah.
those all the time, but my thing is, I'd be watching them. I'm like, and then they'd zoom in, they circle something, or they like highlight a audio piece, and then the whole time I'm like, what are there's nothing there. What are they looking at? Or the audio piece is just jumbled, just garbage. I was like, and they're like, did you see that? They said get out. And I was like, no, it just sounded like.
It could have been some bad pipes.
Right.
But like, I watched, there's that episode of South Park that made fun of them
Yeah.
for doing stuff like that. I think I showed you, Jim.
Mm-hmm.
Hilarious. You should totally check it out, Zach. I mean, it's not very long. It's just a little clip from that episode, and it's hilarious. Very hilarious.
Speaking on haunted houses, so did y'all hear that, the comedian Matt Rife?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so him and I guess his buddy, I don't know if this is how you pronounce the name, Elton or something, they actually purchased the Warren House and Museum.
Yeah,
They're the sole,
curators at the moment.
Yeah, they sole guardians of the house itself and all the artifacts for like the next 5 years. And they actually uploaded videos of them doing like a little ghost hunt.
Mm.
It was like a 2 hour long video. I was hooked. I was watching the entire time. But like even then, like they did the same thing where they had these little audio clips and stuff highlighted. I'm just like, and they had they have it like the red letters and it looks all spooky and it's just like Annabelle. Like really, like it's hard to believe unless you're actually there.
Right.
But like they were in the actual museum around all these artifacts and was just recording the entire time. I'm just like, I don't know, but it was a fun watch. Like there was multiple ones because there was one where it was Matt Rife's friend first, and with some other people, and then they did the second video where Matt Rife finally came to the museum after his friend went through, and which is really cool. So he went through and cleaned up as best he could to try to keep everything to its original spot because like it's been so much storage in that basement, and he got it all cleared out to where it's as authentic as possible to what it was before it became like a storage area. So he's got it all cleaned up. It looks good on the videos. But I don't know. I would want to go and see that and actually tour it because that's what they're setting it up for is overnight visits.
Yeah, I will never do that.
Why?
I'm too much of a believer.
Like
Not-
that is
not-
that
not
would be
happening.
so cool.
No. And I wouldn't even want to be in control of that. Be in charge of that museum. 'Cause you know what you're housing in there, right?
No. Dolls.
No, evil.
Oh.
Nope. I'm with Eric. I'm too much of a believer. I wouldn't want anything to do with that. Nope.
But like that, isn't that what the why they're in the museum? It's supposed to be protected. And it gets blessed all the time.
It's being contained.
Right, it's
mean-
being contained. So
I mean, that doesn't mean nothing will latch on to you.
yeah,
I'm good.
but it's like it's
I'm
open
good.
to the public. So like, that's got to be somewhat safe. They wouldn't want the lawsuit.
I mean,
You can't.
nothing's truly safe. I don't know. That's like, I mean, you hunt, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and you buy a gun,
Right.
right? All right. Well, that gun could also misfire, and you get hurt. It's not 100% safe, but the public can purchase them. I'm just saying, like nothing is 100% safe. Also, around spooky season, up in St. Louis, they also open up the Darkness.
Oh yeah. You see videos of that all the time.
Yeah, I'll never go.
Yeah, really?
I think I attempted to go one time, and I made it through the door, and then instantly had to leave.
That's the one where they can like physically touch you.
I have no idea. I didn't make it that far.
Yeah.
Well, then if they can touch you, count me out. 'Cause nope, you just don't know.
Right.
You just don't know. I've been to one haunted house.
So, what's a Creepy World Scream Park in St. Louis and Fenton? What's that?
Never
Anybody
heard that one.
Must be a new one. or newer.
I know back when I was in school, we went to, was it Black Forest, and they had like a little haunted house set up there. Like, granted, it was all fake, but like you actually went as a field trip.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool.
Okay, so the thing at the Limp Manor, Limp Haunted House, whatever. So I'm blind, so just come with me. It says, go deep underground where no one can hear you scream inside the Limp Haunted House. The Limp Haunted House is the scariest real haunted house in America. In real caves and caverns. Go deep underground into real caves deep under the old Limp Brewery where real evil lurks. Located in downtown St. Louis, Missouri, this is one of the most haunted real attractions in America. You go deep underground below old Limp Brewery. Ready to make you scream. You can buy tickets. Suitable for all guests and families.
But how many times did they say real?
A lot.
Yeah, see, like, I don't know. If someone tries to tell me it's real that many times in a row, is it?
I mean, that's like with those stupid packets made with real cheese.
It's
Well, what
got-
else are you going to make it with? If you're buying cheese and it's made with real cheese,
Right, yeah.
I'm just saying. It's weird.
I mean, they do have a good reputation, from my understanding, of being haunted. So,
I've never heard of it. I'd do it. I don't know about going in a cave. That sounds...
why not?
It's not the ghost or poltergeist or whatever. It'd just be being in a tight, small, confined area.
I guess that little tour or whatever they're talking about is $25 a person.
That's
Ain't
it?
bad.
That's just to do the tour.
And where's this at?
That's in St. Louis.
Let's go.
It's a Limp haunted house.
There we go.
Another one that was fun is when we went to Missouri State Penitentiary.
Yeah, see, I've been wanting
That
to do
was
that one.
fun. Me, Bobby, and Linda went. That was fun.
Because, like, they
And
have...
that was during the day. I can only imagine what it would be like doing it at
Right,
night.
so don't they have, like, 3 different types of tours you can take?
Yeah.
And it's like, the more expensive is more what you can do.
Yeah, like if you want to do the entire facility at night, that's the most expensive one.
Yeah. But, like, what does that all include?
It's just you're just touring. That you have a tour guide, and you can take pictures. And,
Yeah.
yeah.
But, like, you can go into, like, the...
Oh, you go into the cells. You go in down. You can go in a gas chamber.
Oh, that'd be cool.
So yeah, I actually sat in the gas
Did
chamber.
they have any famous or, like, notorious criminals?
Yeah. Who's the one that Ali beat for the belt? I can't remember.
Or are you going boxing? I don't know boxing.
I can't remember his name. Sonny Liston.
Yeah,
He was an inmate there.
gotcha.
You know that picture, Ollie standing up with that look on his face?
Uh-huh.
That's when he knocked down Sonny Liston
Okay.
for the belt. So he was famous for it. There's a couple others, but I can't think of them all offhand. I had to do some research on it. But
Also, this year up in St. Louis, they have the Creepy World.
Sounds creepy.
It's America's biggest haunted scream park with 13 haunted attractions.
Oh.
Features haunted hayride, haunted mazes, haunted midway, and stage shows for all highlights and haunt information. Go here.
But I don't get that. Like, so many places do a haunted hayride.
I don't.
Like,
understand
I
that.
don't get how that's scary. You're sitting on the back of a track, like a tractor's pulling you in a wagon. You're sitting on hay bales, and you're going by. Ooh, corn. That's scary. Like,
I want to be out in the middle of nowhere, like on an actual farm, like goes down in the woods and stuff like that at night.
Right.
That
well,
would
granted,
be.
like, I know you see scary stuff on your way, but I mean, you're literally on the back of a tractor. They'd have to run towards the moving object to get to you. So you have that sense of feel like I'm safe. Now, if you had to walk it, that'd be different. Could you imagine having to walk?
Haunted hayride in a tractor breaks down.
So
All right.
apparently, they also the darkness is also already. You can go there now, on this weekend, 26th and 27th, and about $19.95 to $22.95 a piece.
That's not
To
bad.
go through there, and then you go into October is when it's really loaded,
Yeah.
and that's also when prices increase.
Yeah.
Of course. Who wants to go to a haunted location in the middle of summer?
That was like
Everybody wants to go around Halloween time.
wasn't
so.
it you that I went to Fright Fest with?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. And so
Yeah, we
like,
went.
yeah, we got there right, and it's Fright Fest. Like, you got all the people running around, which it was great. I loved it. But then we're like, oh, okay, maybe we'll try the haunted houses. Did not realize you have to individually pay for tickets to go to
Yeah.
each haunted house. So it's like $10 for every haunted house they have. They had like what? Wasn't it like 7 of them?
Yeah.
And it was $10 per haunted house, like haunted walkthrough. That doesn't include, the purchase it took to get in there.
Yeah, I thought that was ridiculous.
Like, that's crazy. You're gonna spend all that money to go to a known theme park that already cost an arm and a leg to get in, and then they're still gonna charge you $10 per what? Maybe 5-minute attraction.
Yeah, it's not long.
Like, you literally walk through it and you're done. Like $10. That's kind of insane.
They actually have a warning that you need to read before you purchase tickets to the Limp Manor.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Well, what's some of the warnings?
Oh, boy, I can just imagine.
Absolutely, do not antagonize the ghost.
Just do not enter if you're intoxicated, wearing any form of cast, medical brace, using crutches, or have any type of physical limitations. Do not enter if you're taking medication or using drugs of any type. You will not be admitted in any of these conditions that are noticed by our staff.
Gotcha.
And also, if you suffer from asthma, heart conditions, seizures, or any type of mental, physical, respiratory, or medical problems.
Okay.
There is no refunds.
There's no refunds.
I don't know. I'm just saying that'd be pretty cool if they did do the stay overnight.
Yeah.
And if we were actually able to do it, I would straight do a live.
Yeah. But I want you guys to put me in a room by myself.
Have fun.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, just take your little phone with you and
Yeah.
go be on live.
We'll be sitting there and we'll hear him scream. And then be like, ooh, he's not a
That's
skeptic no
fine.
more.
That is all I've asked since our 10 years of being friends. Make a believer out of me. Not once have I seen anything that makes me a believer.
That's because I'm too much of a bitch to go anywhere and show you and prove you.
But anyway, so we'll make a believer out of you
Let's do
if
it.
we get a chance to go.
Let's
I'm
do
pretty
it.
sure something will happen. But you'll try to come up with any excuse. You'll see something slide, be like there's a string tied around it.
Well, no, I mean, because like areas, space, or spots like that are not set up for that. Like, you're just going to whatever you experience is what you experience.
If you could go to a actual haunted location, which one would you want to go to?
Oh, the Warren Museum.
The War Museum.
Just because there's so many things in there.
You're
It's got,
brave
you know,
with
it's
me.
got the Annabelle doll.
I'd be sitting outside waiting for you. Have fun.
Why?
I'm not going in there. Like Eric said, nope, ain't attaching on me.
I don't know what it is. I'm too much of a wimp.
Oh, I'd be all on it. Like, I'd be the first one in the door.
I wouldn't want to go in the poltergeist. The Exorcist house. I wouldn't want to go there either. Do you know that they said that families move in there and they always end up divorced moving out?
Really?
If people that move in there married, they don't last long.
Where's that?
The Exorcist house.
Oh.
Like, it's just it's a residential property now, right? Like, people just live there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I watched the episode of Ghost Adventures, but when they were interviewing the neighbor, that's what he was saying.
What?
Was that these couples move in with their kids and they wind up fighting and they wind up divorced every time.
Gotcha.
They don't last.
Yeah, I'm surprised like the city hasn't tried to purchase the property and turn it into like a tourist thing,
An attraction.
an attraction.
So apparently there's a place in Jefferson City, Missouri.
Okay.
It's called Hobo Hill House.
Hobo Hill House.
Why it's spooky? Don't let the cozy interior fool you. The Hobo Hill House is reportedly as haunted as they come. 100 years after it was built in 1910, the historic home caught the attention of Aaron Clark,
Yes, sir.
who purchased and renovated the property in 2017. The home seemed perfect until strange occurrences began, such as the kitchen sink and other appliances frequently turning on unexpectedly. The creepiest part may have been when their 8-year-old daughter started experiencing sudden night terrors and bouts of sleepwalking. It seemed as if she was possessed because she would be really wide-eyed and shaking, Aaron told the news people in 2019. And who haunts it? The Clarks would often see a tall man in a suit and top hat out of the corner of their eyes and hear strange voices whisper hi whenever they entered the house. After 7 spooky months on the property, the couple chose to leave the house and turn it into an Airbnb for paranormal fanatics. $325 a night.
Woo!
Very lucrative.
So
Yeah.
we'll be able to stay one night.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, they lasted 7 months longer than I would have.
Oh, dude. Also, there's something in Salem, Massachusetts. Talked about witch trials earlier.
There you go.
What we got?
It's called the Witch House, and it does look kind of creepy. It's the Jonathan Corwin House, popularly known as the Witch House, is the only structure you can visit in Salem with direct ties to the Salem witch trials in 1692. According to its official website, the home was purchased in 1675 by Jonathan Corwin, who was responsible for charging and executing 19 people suspected of witchcraft. It's sold to harbor the. It's said to harbor the Corwin curse, which was supposedly responsible for the premature deaths of all 5 of his children, according to Ghost City Tours.
That is kind of creepy.
That'd be cool to go to, though.
I don't know if I want to go to it.
I mean, I'd go to stuff like that.
Wonder how young the kids were.
Oh, you should look into it. I think that's it for like close around here that I can look up. You can go to Ohio.
Too far.
Ohio.
Where is so the Shining, like that hotel? Where is that at?
I have no idea.
Overlook Hotel.
Yeah, the Overlook. It's called the Stanley Hotel in
Stanley.
Colorado.
Colorado. Okay. My parents were friends with a guy, and he had all that, like the ghost hunting equipment. Apparently, he went and stayed there. He had pictures and everything he showed. I didn't see what he was trying to point at when he would show the pictures, but that'd be cool to go experience.
I don't know.
There's a place real close by.
Where?
My house.
Your basement?
Okay, I'm gonna say, how many years did I live with you?
You didn't pay attention to it?
Okay, how many years did I live with you though?
3.
About 3 years.
Combined, yeah, 3.
All right, so 3 years, right? I lived with you for 3 years, and I lived in that basement the entire time. Half the time down there by myself in the dark. Nothing ever happened. Not once.
I'm just telling you. I've seen things.
Yeah, but also, Zach, with that, you're a skeptic, like you said. So, I mean, even if you were to hear or notice something, there's a logical explanation for it. Like, oh, it was the wind or a mouse or something. And that's
Well, you
what
think that would just make them more angry? And they'd be like, boom, motherfucker, I'm here.
They're not feeding. You're not.
But you're not
giving them
feeding
anything.
your fear to their.
Gotcha.
That's because, like, that's basically, I don't know. My thought process on it is if you're a believer and things happen, you can create it yourself.
So, okay, that's what I was going to ask. So, is it along the lines of, so when people see stuff, it's just they get so worked up and then, they start freaking out and then they imagine.
They
start.
They could.
It could be there, but like they imagine it because they freak themselves out so much.
It's like poltergeist is energy.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It could be like the person is just going through, like depression and anger and all that, and they're just that energy is just manifesting inside the house, and it just creates that. I'm not saying that. I mean, that's just my thought process. I'm not saying it's legit, but
Right.
you never know.
I've seen a pack of cigarettes fly across the room. I've seen a soda can slide across the table.
Now, the soda can thing could be condensation.
It could be.
Yeah. And I mean, it's an old house, so those cigarettes falling across or sliding across the room. Where were the cigarette pack?
No, flying.
No, flying.
Fine. Huh.
Dad was sitting on the computer. He
Uh-huh.
had his cigarettes right here. I'm sitting watching TV. I'm looking so he's in my peripheral. All of a sudden I see something white just
You sure you didn't
Why?
throw them?
no. He looked at me and said, "Where's that at? What was that?" I'm like, "I don't know." So he started freaking out and he looked down to get his cigarettes because he wanted a cigarette. "Where'd you do my cigarettes?" I said, "Dad, I ain't had your cigarettes. I've been sitting here." So I got up, turned on the light, went over to where I see the cigarette, where I seen this object fly. There in the corner of the room was the cigarettes laying on the floor. He took his cigarettes, said good night, and went to his room and locked the door.
Right, because Casper can't go through the locked door.
That's what this was, Dad. I'm just
Oh,
telling
I
you.
understand. It's just funny.
It
It's a funny
freaked him
concept.
out, but yeah, it was not good.
But like, was anybody else in the house?
No, it was just me and him sitting in that. Just me and
So
him.
nobody else was in the house at all.
No, even if they were, they weren't in the room.
They weren't in the like adjoining room.
What would they? How would they make the cigarettes fly?
Like, where did they come? Like, what direction did they come from?
The cigarettes flew from right. Dad's on the computer. They're right here.
Uh-huh.
They flew from here back this way.
Maybe he hit them
So,
with his.
did your dad wear a watch?
He may have.
I
Sometimes
mean,
he didn't.
It could have. I'm just to humor Zach.
Yes,
He could've-
humor me, please.
He could, had his arms resting there, whatever. The cellophane on the cigarette pack latched onto his watch, and then he scratched his head or whatever, and flung the cigarette.
See, that is like a legit thing right there.
Just saying, just putting that out there. Not saying it did happen.
I was saying that almost is more believable than the Casper tossing the
Okay.
cigarettes. No smoking for you, buddy.
I don't know. I truly believe in.
I want to
Paranormal.
I do just because I love the movies and everything about it. It's just I have personally never seen nothing, never heard nothing.
Like,
I don't even know anybody that has true evidence that something has happened. It's always well, my friend he said, or did you see that article with the pictures or the video? The way media works nowadays, everything could be faked.
now, yes.
Yes. But even then, if you look at stuff like way back in the day.
Like when you were younger and
Right.
watched it, because you can take old footage now and change it.
Right. But even just pictures from back in the day, well, I mean, same thing. But I don't know. It's, even the pictures back in the day, you're just well, you see this little circle here? You see the thing?
orb.
Yeah, you see the orb? That could just been some kind of
Lint.
lint.
Dust
yeah,
particle.
Yep, something that the camera picked up. Sorry, my nose just keeps running.
I've had a picture of an orb in my house that was next to Audrey. I zoomed in on it. You can see a face in it.
And you have this picture.
I don't know if I still do. It was years ago.
But see, that's also with the human brain. You try to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like God's face in the
You-
tortilla chip.
You try to. That's like if I stare at a wall long enough, I'll start to see images. I don't know if that's what y'all do, but if I stare at just a blank piece of paper, that's used to how I used to draw. Is I would stare at a blank piece of paper until I would see the image, and then I would just basically trace what I'm seeing.
Or you're looking up at the clouds and
And you see,
see a bunny.
or an ice cream cone.
Yeah.
It's like you try to see images that what you know. So therefore, if I stare at this long enough, I might see a face. Just like at Walmart, when you go to the bathroom, and you stare at and you're at the urinal and you're fucking pissing, and you just stare at the wall, I'll start to see little cartoon characters while I'm just sitting there.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
That's never happened to
I
me.
get it.
I'm just saying.
I'm never in there long enough to
I
be
just stare at the wall while I'm pissing.
Another thing too, if you stare at an object long enough and you just look off, you'll see a silhouette of it. So
Yeah. But I don't know about the seeing a face and an orb.
okay, so me being the skeptic, My thing though. So what about like it's a crazy concept. I'm sure there's a conspiracy for it out there. Imaginary friends when you were a kid.
You already know my thought on that.
Okay, well, my thing is like, I'm sure I had one. I don't remember. I cannot tell you who my imaginary friend was. Growing up, with my brother, I know who his was. I still know the name till this day, and it was Dinky. His imaginary friend was Dinky. He could literally describe this person from head to toe detail, and like he was always there,
Yeah.
always.
And
When he finally got older, he just dropped it. You ask him who it was, and he's like, "I don't know what you're talking about." That's weird.
Yeah.
like with me it was a little boy about, I don't know, I'd say Noah's height right now.
Yeah.
And my mom would even, when I was younger, tell me or tell her friends or what, that yeah, he just sits in his room playing with his toys, talking to the corner. But yeah, it was the little boy that I would play with. And then I remember when it stopped was when I had to go inside to eat. And I was like, all right, well, I'll see you tomorrow, buddy. Blah, 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 blah. And I turn, Rock, he's like, okay. And he turns around, and there's a big-ass hole in the back of his head. And that terrified the shit out of me. It scared me. So I was just trying to block it out, and I never seen him again. Until, well, not him, but I've always, like, seen shit all the time. That's the reason why, like, when we're walking, if y'all are behind me and y'all say my name, I don't answer you because I don't know if it's legit.
Gotcha.
Y'all have to say it a couple times. But, yeah, and then after the whole anger fiasco, and it kind of just came back and amplified it a little bit, and I still hear and see shit that apparently y'all don't.
I've seen one ghost, I think. I was young. When we was living in the city, we had this vacant lot next to us. And my older brother Joey's like, who's that sitting out there? We looked out there, and there was this older woman. She had a headscarf on, had like a long trenchy-looking coat or whatever, with a purse, standing at this spot in this vacant lot and just staring at us, looking at her at the window. It freaked out Mom so bad she got blankets, because we didn't have curtains. She got blankets and nailed them to the wall to cover the windows. That's how freaked out Mom was over it, because we all seen it. We all seen her. And Joe, as soon as he went out the door and looked over, she was gone. The next day, we went over where we saw her standing there, and you could barely see the stairs in the ground that used to lead up to a house that once stood there. So I'm kind of wondering if that was like the owner of that house.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I mean, that would be cool. That'd be cool to see, especially if you seen the footprints still there. Like that'd be good. That'd probably give me chills down my spine.
I asked Mom about that a while back because I had faint memory of it, and that's what she told me was when we went back out there that next day, there was stairs there.
Yeah.
So that part I didn't remember, but she remembered.
But take it back to the imaginary friend part thing. It's weird that so you remember yours plain as day, right?
Now, yes.
Yes. See, I don't. If I would have had an imaginary friend, maybe I didn't. Maybe that's why I'm such a skeptic. But I could not tell you if I had an imaginary friend. I have no recollection of it at all. What about you? Did you have an imaginary friend?
Not that I remember.
Yeah. See, I don't know.
Yeah. Mom or Dad or nobody ever said anything to me about talking to somebody that wasn't there. So.
Like this, my brother, I was his best friend. It was weird. Like, and they would just have full-blown conversations with each other.
But then again, me and Andy are less than a year apart, and we were always tied at the hip at that age. So it's probably, that may have something to do with it. I don't know. Wherever I went, he went. Wherever
So does anybody know the actual, like, history and origins of what we have now as Halloween?
Like, well, I know, like, the gist of it, how it was meant to, like, everybody dressed up, and it was supposed to trick the dead into leaving them alone and all that.
Scare them away.
Scare them away, yeah.
So, like, just maybe before that, like, where it originated 100%, like, where it all started.
No.
Okay, so, what was, how, Samhain?
Saw one.
what everybody knows as Samhain. It's Samhain. It's pronounced Samhain. Uh, it's started back in an area it's basically now Ireland. And the United Kingdom and Northern France celebrated their New Year on November 1st. So it's like 2,000 years ago, basically. The day marked the end of summer and the harvest and the beginning of the dark, cold winter, a time of year that was often associated with human death. Because, everything's dying and going into wintertime. They believe that on the night before the new year, the boundary between the worlds of the living and of the dead became blurred. And on the night of October 31st, they celebrated Samhain, when it was believed that the ghosts of the dead returned to Earth.
Interesting.
And then, in addition to causing trouble and damaging crops, I thought that the presence of the otherworldly spirits made it easier for the Druids or Celtic priests to make predictions about the future. For people entirely dependent on volatile natural world, these prophecies were an important source of comfort during the long dark winter. To commemorate the event, Druids build huge sacred bonfires where people gathered to burn crops and animals as sacrifices to the Celtic deities during the celebration. The Celts wore costumes typically consisting of animal heads and skins and attempted to tell each other's fortunes. When the celebration was over, they relit their hearth fires, which they had extinguished earlier that evening from the sacred bonfire to help protect them during the coming winter.
Interesting.
Way different than how it's celebrated nowadays.
And then by AD 43, the Roman Empire had conquered the majority of Celtic territory in the course of the 400 years that they ruled the Celtic lands. Two festivals of Roman origin were combined with the traditional Celtic celebration of Samhain. The first was a word that I can't pronounce.
That happens.
Feralia, a day in late October when the Romans traditionally commemorated the passing of the dead. The second was a day to honor Pomona, the Roman goddess of fruit and trees. The symbol of Pomona is the apple, and the incorporation of this celebration into Samhain probably explains the tradition of bobbing for apples that is practiced today on Halloween. Oh. On May 13th, 609, Pope Boniface IV dedicated the Pantheon in Rome to honor all Christian martyrs, and the Catholic feast of All Martyrs' Day was established in the Western Church. Pope Gregory III later explained the festival to include all saints as well as the martyrs and moved the observance from May 13th to November 1st. By the 9th century, the influence of Christianity had spread into Celtic lands, where it gradually blended with the supplanted older Celtic rites. In the year 1000, the Church made November 2nd All Souls' Day, a day to honor the dead. It's widely believed today that the Church was attempting to replace the Celtic Festival of the Dead with a related Church-sanctioned holiday. All Souls' Day was celebrated similarly as Samhain, with big bonfires, parades, and dressing up in costumes as saints, angels, and devils. The All Saints' Day celebration was also called All Hallows, or All Hallowmas, from Middle English, however you say that, meaning All Saints' Day, and the night before it, the traditional night of Samhain in Celtic religion, began to be called All Hallows' Eve and eventually Halloween. You want to know how it started in America? The celebration of Halloween was extremely limited to colonial New England because of the rigid Protestant belief systems there. Halloween was more commonly recognized in Maryland and the southern colonies. As the beliefs and customs of different European ethnic groups and American Indians meshed, a distinctly American version of Halloween began to emerge. The first celebrations included play parties, which were public events held to celebrate the harvest. Neighbors would share stories of the dead, tell each other their fortunes, and dance and sing. Colonial Halloween festivals, or festivities, also featured the telling of ghost stories and mischief making of all kinds. By the middle of the 19th century, annual autumn festivities were common, but Halloween was not yet celebrated everywhere in the country. In the second half of the 19th century, America was flooded with new immigrants, where new immigrants, especially the millions of Irish fleeing the Irish potato famine, helped to popularize the celebration of Halloween nationally. So because of the Great Potato Famine, Halloween was able to expand a lot further in the United States.
That's interesting.
That's pretty cool.
It's different. Now it's just sexy nurses and little minions and cheap candy.
Do you know how trick or treating began?
The dentist needed to make a quick extra buck.
Yeah.
Borrowing from European traditions, Americans began to dress up in costumes and go house to house asking for food or money, a practice that eventually became today's trick-or-treat tradition. Young women believed that on Halloween they could divine the name or appearance of their future husband by doing tricks with yarn, apple parings, or mirrors.
Huh.
In the late 1800s, there was a move in America to mold Halloween into a holiday more about community and neighborly get-togethers than about ghost pranks and witchcraft. At the turn of the century, Halloween parties for both children and adults became the most common way to celebrate the day. Parties focused on games, foods of the season, and festive costumes. Parents were encouraged by newspapers and community leaders to take anything frightening or grotesque out of Halloween celebrations. Because of these efforts, Halloween lost most of its superstitious and religious overtones by the beginning of the 20th century. It's kind of weird.
So
That's
let's
pretty
take
cool.
the scariness. I
So-
couldn't imagine Halloween without the scariness.
So imagine if they never did that and it stayed how it originally was in the States as it was over in Ireland back, 2,000 years ago, 1,000 years ago, and then when it mixed with the Roman Empire and stuff and all that stuff, and they brought it over here to the colonies. Imagine if it stayed like that and not got all
Commercialized.
stuff taken out of it and all that other crap. That'd be pretty cool. Zach would probably be a believer.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah. If I grew up around it, probably.
That's interesting. That would make Halloween a little boring, wouldn't it?
What?
Without the scariness. Be boring.
Well, that's what happened. They took the scariness out of it. They were told to take all the grotesque and all that crap out of Halloween, and it emerged into what Halloween is today for us. So imagine there's some scary stuff around. So imagine if that never happened and it stayed true to its original form, what it could actually look like for us today.
Ooh.
That'd be
Yeah, you
pretty
put it
cool.
like that. Be very interesting.
We probably would never have any of the Halloween movies.
They'd be probably totally different.
Yeah.
Well, originally the Halloween movies weren't even supposed to be called Halloween. That came at a later time.
What were they originally called?
Babysitter Murder. Babysitter Murders or something like that.
That's funny.
Anybody want a little wacky fact of the day?
You know it.
Everybody know where Bangkok is?
Yeah.
Do you know it's the most visited city in the world?
Really?
That's
Attracting 22.78 million international visitors, surpassing cities like Paris and London. Bangkok.
It's probably
Number
it might
one.
be it's probably pretty cheap to go there though.
Yeah, but you always hear about London,
Yeah.
Paris.
You always
never
hear about
Bangkok.
You see advertisements and in movies, and everybody's going, "Ooh, Paris and London and all this. No one's going, yeah, I went to Bangkok. It was great. It's pretty cool.
I say
Like,
nobody talks
That's
about
crazy.
Well, see the Paris and whatnot. That's more of the romanticized destinations.
Why are we going to Bangkok?
I don't know. You gonna buy Rolexes in bulk? Who knows? Where do you think I buy my Halloween candy that I pass out?
Walmart.
You hand out candy this year?
No,
No.
I make the same thing every year.
What?
He asked if I was bringing candy
I
this
thought
year.
he asked if you were handing out.
To you? You don't eat candy.
Oh yeah, you live in town now.
Oh yeah, nope. I didn't do it last year either.
Mm.
Nope.
I'm just saying, if anyone comes up to my door and knocks and says trick or treat, they're getting candy. They're getting candy. They might even get food, because if you risked it to come all the way down that driveway or through that creepy ass field, you deserve some candy.
Yeah, Eric will be like that guy on Baby Daddy, or no, Big Daddy with Adam Sandler. When a kid, he's knocking on the door for trick or treat, and the dude's on the phone the whole time. Eric will be answering the door. Here's a box of cereal. here's a watch. Here's one of my Xbox controllers.
Yeah, that. Not you put it like that. That'd be scary. Coming down a long driveway.
I'll say, yeah, because your driveway is kind of creepy.
Not only that, I'm out in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Yeah,
You go down this driveway. It's like, am I just going in the middle of the woods? Where is this taking me?
yeah. It's if you ever wanted to shoot a Halloween movie, that needs to be a scene.
Or
It's-
if you take the drive and then cut through and go through the field, and then you got all the fucking shit growing up on the sides. You got that long ass tree line along the
oh, yeah.
edge.
Every time we drive through, I tell them all the time. It's like, I swear, it's like Children of the Corn.
Or it's like, if you're bringing someone out for the first time, you're like, I promise, I live over here. I'm not bringing you to murder you. I promise, I live right over here.
There's times where if I go through it at night, I'll make sure the door's locked.
Fucking A. It's creepy.
Ain't jumping in on me, and the window's up.
That's funny. I will say I do roll the windows up when I'm ready to come out here at dark, just because I don't want something to jump in like a little critter or something.
A
Little
critter.
critter.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, that's what he's worried about.
A Wendigo.
Whatever. It's like it could be a coyote or
Skinwalker.
mountain lion,
Yeah, there was 2 mountain lions that was roaming down this way.
Jeepers Creepers.
allegedly. I'm sorry.
Um,
I seen the footage. All you seen was a blur.
But I'm just saying, I have actually, I mean, it was years ago. It was before this house was here. It was when I lived with Rita in her house.
Yeah.
Yeah, there. Me and Katie was going through where you go out to that tree line there, and it's got that dip, and you go through. There's a big opening, but then that's where the tree stands and blinds and stuff
Right.
were all up in there. So if you came out to go hunting, that's where we would go. But we were going up in there, and mountain lion, little big ass cat.
Sure, it wasn't a bobcat.
Bobcats are about like you can get like yay big.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, this was yay big.
No.
Pretty big. If that was Bobcat, that was Bob the cat. Yeah. All right, we're going to wrap it up for today then, guys.
Well, I got other stuff I want to talk about, but I want to say it all in one episode. I'll save some for
Well,
the next one.
I can hear the rumble.
Oh. All right, I guess we're going to wrap it up then.
All right. So this is the Wackyholic Chronicles, reminding all of you,
Stay weird.
stay wonderful, and stay wacky.